Hello, welcome back to Tropicoco, the only place to be where the coconuts grow and the bananas are free-flowing. This is the Magica theme park that we built last episode. It's pretty cool. It's at the heart of our commercial district. We've also fleshed out our backline a bit, and this area is coming up. It's definitely looking nicer and nicer. Slowly but surely, and it's slowly turning into the tropical paradise we've always wanted Tropicoco to be. The Rico is looking pretty good so far. We've got a reasonable demand for residential and commercial. I'd say high demand for commercial, for residential, and medium for commercial. And how is Banana Bay doing? Have they got enough workers and everything? Yep, they look like they're doing okay as well. So the landfill site is emptying because we've got a whole bunch of trash incinerators over here outside of the city. Garbage reserves. They've got a decent amount of garbage in all of these places, and they're burning up what they gather and producing electricity. It's a bit smoggy, but it's okay because it's out here, out of the way. We've also got a nice little solar power plant that's generating many megawatts, super gigawatts, and everything's going okay. The cargo terminal hub's intact. We fixed the traffic problem that we had over here by the cargo terminal hub thing. Got a little bomb thing there, whatever that is. Sure, but Banana Bay's great, everything's great. Well, we've got some weird buildings going on over here now, actually. Some warehouses that I don't remember including in the district. What's going on there? Oh, I think, yeah, I have added most of these, actually. It's nice and futuristic, and so I figured, well, that would look okay in the city. City of Tropicoco. Now, is it Tropicoco City? Yeah, sure, why not? We've got Tropicove, which is the nice, cool, small houses along the coast. And maybe they're a bit densely packed together, but that's okay. We've got the back line, which we haven't given a name yet. We'll come back to that district later to name it. Obviously, Banana Bay, which is where everything happens. Anyway, this episode we got something big planned, something really, really cool. And I've added a whole bunch of assets to make it possible. We're going to do the University District. Now, it's going to be a big area over here, right off the roundabout. So it's got good access to the highway. But this is going to be a pretty cool educational area that's going to be not self-sustaining, but it's going to be a deluxe dream campus. It's going to have libraries, football fields, baseball fields. It's going to have statues, student accommodation. It's also going to have all of the services like police and fire. We're all going to meld it into one over here. And I've added a few extra assets to make that possible. And let me show you what some of those assets are. Now, in the road section, there's some very, very cool prefabricated districts. And check these out. Oh, man, that's a bit big. So we're not going to plonk that down, but look at some of these. These are pretty awesome areas that have been pre-constructed for you to mess around with. Now, all of those connections you can add or remove or change. Nothing set in stone. But it's a nice little way for you to get a beautiful district in the shape and size that you want. Now, this is a bit of a janky one. You see here, this is like kind of like a candle district that I'm not too sure about. There's also this crisscross one, but that doesn't really suit us because we're going to have one road coming off the roundabout, and this is more of like a two-road thing. We've also got this nice little big curvy one, and this is a strong contender. This is a pretty cool one. Now, we could have it like as like a nice area like that and just hook it up to the roundabout like that, or we could hook it around the other way, which I'm thinking I might do. I don't know. But that's just another one of them, and the last one is this huge circular one that doesn't really go anywhere, and we're not looking to connect those outside edges with anything because this is going to be a standalone district that only really connects to the roundabout. So it looks like this might be the winner at the moment. It's got these footpaths as well that look really cool. So I'm thinking we might pull the trigger on this. Now we want it to edge the mountain, so we have like the mountain in the background. So I'm thinking like this, and then have like a curvy road that comes around from the roundabout. Or I could just do a straight one that gets a straight road from the roundabout. I don't know. Let's build the road from the roundabout first, and then think about it. So we want probably 3-lane road, 6 in total. And we'll use... do we want to use... now, there's going to be lots of buses coming to and from here, but not much other traffic, I don't think. So we could get away with a 6-lane road with decorative trees. That might work. And it's just going to come in a straight line, just like that. Bam. And land somewhere over here. Boom. Is that a good connection? Looks good. Oh yeah, this is going to be sweet. It's going to be super sweet. Let's make sure these guys still have power. We're going to have to just reconnect, re-up this. There we go, perfect. And then bam, let's place down one of these prefabricated districts. Just like this. Oh no, it looks like there's a bit of an issue with the specific one that we've chosen. What the hell? It looks like the candle one and the curvy one don't work, and that must be to do with something to do with the connectivity. So all we can really do is use the circle one. That's a bit of a shame. Will it connect? It will connect. Well, maybe we can get away with a circular campus. That's odd though. There must be a mod that we can enable that lets roads be a bit more flexible. Perhaps precision engineering might be a thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to go with this, the circular one, put it down, see what it looks like. Whoa, okay, that looks really cool. Now, that looks amazingly cool actually. So to trim up the area, we're going to get out the old tool, tree tool, and yeah, we can always come back here, add some more trees. This will help the performance of the game anyway, just getting rid of some of these. So they're nice and clear, and we can come back and decorate. Now there's a ridiculous amount of footpaths here, but I guess that's just possibilities, right? We can always remove these footpaths as we see fit. Oh, but this is really sweet. Okay, so we want some pretty big buildings in the middle. We're going to have probably student housing around the edge, I guess. And then some pretty cool parks, libraries, and services in the middle. But we're going to keep it nice and sparse. So let's take a look at education. And here we go. Here are some of the new assets that I've added. So we've got the futuristic primary school. That's pretty cool. We've got the futuristic town high school. That looks amazing as well. And again, this is going to be here because we want all kinds of education going on over here. This isn't just a university campus. This is a blanket educational campus. Also got high school with a football field. That looks pretty badass. It's a bit big though, for what we're doing. And we've got the main university campus, which I've downloaded, which is called the University of Aeronautics. And it's pretty boss. Now we could get rid of a couple of roads to add that, or we could put it on the edge, mayhaps, where some of those paths are at the moment. We'll fit on the edge around about one of these. Maybe not the back. It could fit at the back here. Yeah, it would go there. But look at the catchment area. If you put this here, now that spreads pretty much right through the town. Doesn't go to Banana Bay, but it certainly gets most of our residential. So let's take a look at some of these footpaths. What if we demolish this piece of road? What happens there? And then if we remove some of these footpaths as well. It's not quite symmetrical though, which it does actually rustle my jimmies quite significantly. But that will fit perfectly on the... Oh no, it won't, will it? Look at that, it's so ugly. Well, the cool thing about this district is you can design it in your own image. So we can even do this. And then plonk this right at the heart of the hub. Right in the middle there, just like that. And I think that's what we're going to do. Going to pull the trigger. You ready? Bam! Oh yeah, this is it. The Campus of Kings. Now we are going to trim up some of these little bits. That doesn't connect. Again, that is a really jimmy rustling thing there. So we're going to get the footpath tool out and fix that. Perfect. Oh yes, that is some sweet footpathing. That is symmetrical enough. Oh, this is looking beautiful. All right, so we've got the university down. What else do we need down here? Let's take a look. So we wanted to put, there should be a library somewhere here. Futuristic primary school. There it is, University Library Building. Now this doesn't look futuristic, but it does still look pretty cool. And we can slot these in next to the university if we want to. It's a pretty cool look. Let's think about it, because I like the idea of that area being pretty clean. So we've also got in the parks section some extra assets. Boom. What's this? It's a UK park football pitch. Now there are a few assets that didn't load for this. I'm a bit worried about what will actually happen when that goes down. We've also got a baseball field. Pretty slick. Doesn't quite fit in the middle there though. That's, again, something that rustles my jimmies. We've got... there should be an American football field as well somewhere here. Maybe it's in a different park section. There it is. Oh yeah, now this is essential. This is essential for any good university, a good track and field location. So what we might do is we might carve out some of these areas here, have this middle avenue remain. In fact, yes, this is what we're going to do. Or are we? Oh man, it's such a beautiful looking district though, isn't it? Look at this area. You could make your whole city with these things, and they are pretty amazing. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to carve out the middle here for the track and field. This is going to be pretty integral to the university because it's got its own track and field team, I think. Do you have track and field teams? I suppose you don't really. And what else we got here? Magic theme park, basketball court. Basketball court is something... no, not really. And we're going to plonk this... oh, do we put it in the middle? We could do. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. If we put it at the end though, we might be able to fit something else in at the bottom. Bam. Oh yes, that's it. This is turning out to be the perfect university campus. Track and field here. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Okay. Oh man, I'm getting way too excited about this, but this looks so cool. I'm pretty excited about building this. It's going to be expensive to upkeep, but who cares? We're doing creative mode this time, and we're not worrying too much about costs. Now we're also going to need some police and fire for the uni accommodations. So we'll put down a police station. Now I've got these small police kiosks, and these are pretty cool as well. Check these out. These are security cameras, and they even go down as just props. So you can put them, like, I guess, at the back of the university over here. And hey presto, you've got a couple of security cameras. It's looking pretty cool. You can even put some right next to the uni itself, just to make sure everything's tickety-boo. Wait, what the hell? Of course it's got road access. It's right there. No road access? That's a bit bullshit. We resume the game? No, still, no road access. Extends service range of police forces, but does not actually solve crimes. No holding cells, no police cars. So I think that means we get away with them not being connected to the road. But those icons are ugly, so let's see if we can move them. Okay, that works. It turns out you can put them right next to the road and they're okay. Perfecto. Now, also pretty integral to getting to school, and we're going to put this as close to the university as we can, is public transport. So we've got a bus station. That's a bit frickin' big though. Don't really want that all the way over here, because what do you really get from a bus station? It's a hub, acts as a designated place where a bus or coach starts and ends its scheduled route. But you can have buses go wherever you want and they'll just stop. I mean, don't think this really gathers dudes. So what else have we got here? We definitely want a metro stop. So we can put that down. And we're going to plonk that right in the middle. Because then people can cross the road and get to university and that'll be fine. Bam. Because there are places to cross. Right there. So that's the metro station gone down. We're also going to need police, fire, and health. So we need a health clinic. And I did download a nice small little... No, I didn't. It looks like I didn't get any health clinics. Oh, well, I guess they were all too big. We can definitely get like a small medical clinic that slots over in one of these little cheeky bits. In fact, we could even put it over here. Now, we are actually close enough to hospital to not need a medical clinic, so we could get away with just not putting one of those down. Fire and police are both taken care of, So it looks like we're in the clear as far as services go, and we can start thinking about the other educational boons that we're going to put down. We definitely want a futuristic high school, and we might put that over here in between those footpaths. Down it goes. Here we go. Boom. We also want a futuristic primary school. These things look pretty badass. We'll put that right in the middle there as well. And a university library. Library building part of a bigger university campus. So this actually works as a university building, which means we can actually splash this down in the less fortunate areas over here and have it be a kind of university stopping point for people that can't quite make it to school. And we will. I guess we've left this side of the road clear for exactly that reason. If we park this over here, it's going to be super good for the dudes down here. Bam. They like it. They like it a lot. The game is still paused, and we've got most of the educational buildings that we can down. I guess, what else do we need? There was, of course, the baseball pitch, but there's nowhere that can really fit that. I don't want to break up any more of this district, so it might be about time for us to put down some student housing. We could also use a shop out here or two because, you know, students need their cheap fashion and groceries and stuff. Unique buildings. Here we go. Unique buildings are gained by achieving various things. So what have we unlocked so far? Absolutely nothing. Well, no, hang on a sec. We've got a Statue of Wealth and a Lazare Plaza. Statue of Wealth, I guess, is for having infinite cash. Yeehaw! The Lazare Plaza is a requirement for building the medical center. So these are pretty cool to get down. Have less than -1 money. What? Required for the Hadron Collider. How can we... What? What? Have less than -1 money? But I can't... It's not possible. Fill 3 instances of a cemetery. Wow. These are some pretty cool achievements that we can go through. A meteorite fell, so now you can dig up a piece and put it on display. Yeehaw! And industry. Have booming industry allows you to build... What's that? 10,000 squares of industrial zone. That's a lot of industrial zone. Ooh, now these look pretty cool. An opera house. An oppression office. Oh man, now that's what we needed in Novo Splovo. An expo center. Oh, now that actually sounds like the perfect thing to put near a university. However, that's in real life. In this life, in City Skylines, you have the problem that the expo center needs a lot of traffic, and that's going to really punish the roundabout, I think, if we put an expo center there. But maybe... Oh my god, it's huge. Yeah, we'd need to carve out some of this area if we wanted to put that down. And the last tab has a stadium. Whoa. Again, a little bit big for our needs, but we could actually splash it down here if we removed some of the roads. But for the time being, we're going to settle with what we've got and start painting down some student accommodation. So student accommodation for us is going to be high density residential. And we're going to put it in these nice big plots here that we know are just going to grow into nice big houses. And we can definitely splash parks in the other zones. So let's take a look at what we can actually put down in those zones. We've got that mini park down there that we love, know and love. But there's also some smaller little parks that we can splash down in the little areas in between. Actually, no, we can't really. A lot of these areas are kind of small and kind of unusable, but that's okay, because maybe we just want them to be open roads. I mean, we can put down some trees in the middle here, and it'll look really, really good. In fact, yeah, we want to be careful not to overpopulate the middle, and make sure we have enough room for some cool parks and things. We're also going to put some student accommodation in the middle here, and actually some shops. But again, we want to make sure we don't have too many traffic trucks coming through here. In fact, let's dezone that and put a large commercial there, a couple there, a couple there. That looks good to me. Now this whole area, of course, needs a little bit of power, so we're going to hook these bad boys up. I like the idea of power cables chasing up the sides here like this, and again like this. But also we could even actually have maybe a university project to build... no, actually that's going to really affect the noise in this place. Put a nuclear power plant there? Yeah, why not? Who doesn't love nukes? Crazy people. Crazy people don't like nukes. So the shops are going in. The residences are going in slowly. We're going to pick up the pace on this. Let the magic happen, because fingers crossed that should spread the electricity around the edge. We'll also need some water for the district. So we will drag a pipe up there. And what's the most efficient way of doing this? I guess like this. There we go. It looks like it covers everything. So water's taken care of. And now let's watch the power bleed over. As soon as someone moves in there, that's the one. There we go. Yes, everything's connected with power now as well. Oh, no, it's not quite, is it? Look. Damn it. Okay. Well, I guess. No, actually, you know what? Forget that. That looks real ugly, and it blocks what we can do with that road. So we're going to have a cheeky little power line that comes over here. Just connects these boys up. Now, this looks really, really sparse at the moment. So, part of me is thinking maybe we'll put down some more residential here in a bit. For the time being, there's not going to be any traffic problems here because this is a really well traffically linked up district. But what will this area need? That is the big question. We've hooked up the services. Let's do some bus routes to get here. We've already got the metro station. Oh, but of course, the metro station needs to actually hook up. And now we'll create a new line, which I guess can be the university line. And it goes to all the places. Whoa, it's a big old loop around. Okay, well, they're hooked up. Now, of course, public transport. What was I thinking? We can actually get some other kinds of public transport over here. So what are these buildings feeling like? Looks like they've got good transport links. Let's put some bus lines down now. Whoa, yeah, look at these people just flocking out of the subway. This is the main point of access for these dudes. Oh, this is all looking pretty cool, but it needs to be a lot denser. I didn't realize how dense this place is going to need to be. We need to get a lot more parks and things down. So let's paint down some props now. In the form of trees. So again, we're sticking with the Caribbean feel. Standard. We're going to get a nice sparse brush. Now what happens when we do this? And then this. And then some ferns. Actually looks really bad. I think it's just a bit too sparse, especially over here by the actual university. So we've got to ask ourselves: do we want tropical trees out here, or do we want a more lush kind of foresty style tree? So let's go over to the low poly trees like this, and then plonk some of these down. Yeah, and again, it just looks a bit too busy and a bit too plain. No, I'm not happy with that. Well, I'm going to zoom in, get a bit more close and personal with some of these areas, and we're going to kick up the speed, and I'll join you when we finish developing our city campus. And there we go, we've built the first park for our city campus. Now I also want to, before we go, we're going to dive into, not a cable car, it's a bit weird, and a monorail. Oh man, can you imagine a monorail around the edge actually? I've never built a monorail, but metro, monorail, train hub. The cool thing about monorails is you can build roads that have them, but if you don't do that from the start, you're kind of a bit boned. Can we put any of these on existing roads? I don't think so. I think you just create it and it has like a road. But we could certainly put it here and have a monorail kind of go through the city, but that's a bit weird also. We're not going to dab with monorails just yet, but what we might do, and I know this is something that was pretty exciting from Novo Splovo, but we could definitely have a blimp coming to the city. I think that's a really cool idea. It's a bit big though. So we're going to have a think, and in fact, this might be where I need your guys' help. I've built this kind of cool park here, but let me know in the comment section or tweet at me and just tell me what you think I should build in this remaining area. We've got some student housing around the edge, some commercial areas, and we've got some educational buildings. There's no power there, but power will reach it eventually once these buildings get built. There we go, case in point. So let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see more tree sections like this? Because I think I could probably flesh out the rest of this area with nice little tropical trees like that, and it would look amazing. But we do have this big area here that we could put something cool down in. I might look on the workshop. Oh wait, what's this? Did I put down an area here? Oh yes, I did, of course. Right, so this is office space now, which is industry. So there's a bit of a not so much a demand for it, but we'll get there eventually. And I figure people are going to want their high-tech offices near the university because that's going to be where they attract all of their future employees. So like I said, let me know what you want to see around here, whether it's more trees, more parks, more playing fields, or yeah, if you've got any ideas of your own. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching and take care.